Hey, this is GoingGear.com, and today we're going to take a look at the first 4/7 light that's aimed at the tactical market, the Maelstrom G5. Here's the packaging. You can see, as they've done with some of their mini lights, they've actually made it where you can see the light from the packaging itself without having to open a flap like with their original packaging, which I really like. Looks really nice, pops really well on the store shelves. There's the back of the packaging, has information about the light, and let's go and open this thing up, see what we've got on the inside. So we'll open it up, slide it out. Normally there's an instruction manual in here, but I left that at the store, so pretend there's an instruction manual. In the packaging you have the light itself. As with all 4/7 lights, you have the batteries, so you have two CR123s in there. And then in the back part of it you have a holster, nice nylon holster, and then a lanyard, and then all the accessories. So you've got the spare bezel. If you don't want the stainless steel bezel on there, you can replace it with just a plain black flat bezel. O-rings, and there's the holster itself. You can see the holster a little bit better. And also down in there you have a ring in case you want to replace the combat ring. You can replace it with just a flat ring. Alright, so let's take a look at the light itself. Go ahead and pull it out. And we're going to go ahead and put a couple batteries in it. One thing that 4/7 started doing with the CR123s is packaging it in, I guess what you call a tube. So there's two of them together. So you can put them in a light together, take them out together. You don't have to worry about checking voltages. Some of the problems that you have with other lithium batteries, you don't have to worry about it because they're already packaged together. Let's open it up, slide those in there, give you a shot of the switch, and I'm going to give you the inside of the battery tube. I'm going to show you the back of the head a little bit later just so you can get a better idea of how it works. Put the switch back on, and then we're going to show you the operation of this thing. So the Maelstrom, the G5, has a forward switch on it. So you have momentary activation if you just lightly press on it. Then obviously if you click it all the way, that's how you have your constant on. Has a kind of an interesting switch in this thing, or a switching mechanism. To switch between the modes, what you do is you just loosen the head, and it has 4 points in there where you have 4 different modes that you can choose between in each mode group. And the default one is kind of the tactical one, I guess you call it. So the default head tightened is the max brightness, the 350 lumens. The next position at about a quarter turn is the strobe. Next you have the SOS, and then another quarter turn you have the beacon flashing mode. The other mode group, the way you get to that, to switch into that, is you loosen and tighten the head 4 times quickly. So we're going to do that real quick. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then now it's in the other mode group. So in this mode group you have a high brightness, a medium brightness, a low brightness, and then their moonlight mode, which is the really low brightness, get you crazy battery life. So just do it 4 times quickly, and that's how you switch between the modes. And if you're wondering how they actually do that, we're going to take the head off the light real quick and we'll show you how they do that. So there's the inside, and you can see in there are 4 pins in there, or 4 contact points that are actually different lengths. So as you unscrew this part of it, different parts of it make contact, and that's how it knows which mode you want to be in. So that's how it switches between the different modes on there. Put that back on real quick, and then give you a shot of the reflector and your stainless steel bezel. There's the XPG R5 LED down in there. And just in case you're wondering how big this is compared to the other 4/7 line, here's the 123 squared. That's just the regular cork 123 squared. And here is the 123 squared turbo. So just so you can get an idea of how those stack up against each other. And then we're going to go ahead and take the G5 outside, and we're going to show you how it does outside. Alright, so we're in my backyard with the G5 and a train and a siren, police siren in the distance. Makes my neighborhood sound a lot worse than it is, but maybe it's appropriate for a tactical lights video. We're going to use the standard distance shot, a pine tree that's about 100 yards away in my front yard. And first we're going to compare it to the standard 4D mag light that everybody knows, and we'll show it real quick. Turn that light off, and then there's your 4D mag light. You can see my house, it's about 50 yards away. The tree that's 100 yards away, especially up at the top. I know it's not going to show up on video, and I can barely see what's going on out there. Just for kicks, we're going to try the other 4/7 lights real quick. We'll try the 123 squared first. This is the R5 model, so this is the newest XPG R5. You can see it actually lights it up pretty well out there. It's made for distances up to about 100 yards, so I mean it's made for this kind of stuff. Really floody beam, you can make out a lot at once. It's great for this kind of stuff. The 123 squared turbo, there it is. You can see it's more focused, brighter in the center. Still see what's going on out there really well, and even beyond 100 yards this light will do just fine. But the real thrower, the G5, let's try it. You can see it's even brighter in the center, and it's going to go at distances, 100, 200 yards really easily. That's what it's made for, is to light up things distance away. We'll just show it next to the turbo just so you can see the two. At this kind of distance they actually look pretty similar. It's distances beyond this where you'll really notice the difference. So that's it. If you have any questions, you can reach me in the comments or at goinggear.com. And as always, you can get any of these lights at goinggear.com.